Good evening. Today I am here to present my work on ionic substituted hydroxyapatite scaffolds prepared by Sponge replication technique for bone regeneration. Bone healing is a biologically optimized process, and hence the majority of small defects will heal spontaneously with minimal treatment. However, in certain clinical situations, an additional bone regeneration therapy is required. For example, to support compromised bone healing after fracture, to restore bone tissue due to osteoporosis, malignant tumors, etc. In this concept, in this context, functional disorder and defects of bone have become a global healthcare problem. The clinical demand for engineered bone tissue has been growing in recent years. Tissue engineering is one of the approaches to tackle this problem by regenerating bone tissue. Scaffolds fabricated from suitable materials and exhibiting high porosity and poor interconnectivity provide a passive structural support for bone cells. Now, the need for a scaffold to regenerate bone defects using ionic substituted hydroxyapatite has emerged as promising approach to develop novel biomaterials for regenerative medicine. In present work, calcium phosphate apatite nanopowders substituted with zinc ion and fluorine ion were synthesized and were used for fabricating three-dimensional scaffolds by polymeric sponge replica technique. Subsequent release of these ions after exposure to physiological environment is believed to favorably affect the behavior of human cells and to enhance the bioactivity of the scaffolds related to both osteogenesis and angiogenesis. Since too high concentration of the ions are toxic, a controlled release from suitable inorganic carrier system is necessary. Now the question arises why calcium phosphate based apatites are necessary. Due to their chemical similarity, the inorganic phase of bone calcium phosphate CAP like hydroxyapatite and beta tricalcium phosphate TCP have been used as bone engineering scaffolds. These materials are bioactive, osteoconductive and are able to bond directly with the bone. Ion substitutions with zinc, fluorine, magnesium, etc. stimulate the bone formation process. They are biodegradable as many trace elements such as strontium, copper, zinc, cobalt present in human body are known for their anabolic effects in bone metabolism. Their substitution in CAP based scaffold materials are being investigated. Zinc is also known to play an important role in bone metabolism and to have anti-inflammatory effects. Furthermore, zinc stimulates bone formation in vitro by activating protein synthesis in osteoblast cells and increasing ATPase activity in the bone. More recently, it is found that zinc was identified as regulation agent in transcription of osteoblastic differentiation genes such as collagen 1, ALP, osteopentin, and osteocalcin. In this backdrop, nanopowders of stoichiometric hydroxyapatite and the ones substituted with zinc and fluorine ions were synthesized using chemical wet method as per the steps given in this flow chart. Powders were calcined at 900 degrees centigrade for 2 hours while keeping the heating rate of 10 degrees centigrade per minute. The 10 micrograph here shows that Ha and zinc Ha have flake-like morphology with a particle size of 34 nanometer and 21 nanometer respectively, whereas FHA has rod-like particles with length 29 nanometers and dia 4.2 nanometers. It is found that due to fluorine incorporation in HA lattice, the morphology changed from flake-like to rod-like. The XRD patterns of nanopowders show presence of HA and beta TCP phases. Zinc substitution has resulted into the reduction of crystallite size and crystallinity. Now from these powders, scaffolds were fabricated by polymeric sponge method. Scaffolds were fabricated from polyurethane foam by soaking the pieces of 10 by 10 by 10 millimeter cube in the slurry of nanopowders in water to which PVA was added. The pieces were dried and finally sintered at 1250 degrees centigrade to result into strong enough scaffolds. The fabricated scaffolds are shown here, and one can see that the PVA was ranged between 3 to 10%. FTIR spectra of the scaffolds show all characteristic absorption peaks of stoichiometric hydroxyapatite, presence of Nu1, Nu2, Nu3 and Nu4 peaks of phosphate, hydroxyl groups and some peaks of carbonate are clearly observed in the spectra. XRD pattern of scaffolds are shown here. Fluorine substitution in HA caused increase in crystallinity and caused lowering of the A-axis value. The SEM images in case of the HA scaffolds, zinc HA scaffolds and FHA scaffolds show that the microporosity in the range of 1 to 10 micrometer is shown in all the scaffolds. The interconnectivity and good centering features are clearly visible. It was also found otherwise by visual examination that the macroporosity of 100 to 200 micrometer was also present. This type of porosity is required for bone ingrowth and angiogenesis into the scaffolds. The porosity was measured using Archimedes principle, and the porosity of 65% to 75% for PVA concentration from 10 weight percent to 3 weight percent in the slurry. However, porosity did not change with zinc or fluorine substitution. The SEM images of the scaffolds immersed in SPF solution for 12 days show that the mineral crystals grew on all scaffolds, and in case of the zinc HA scaffolds immersed in SPF indicated most uniform growth. The scaffold FTIR spectra of HA, zinc HA and FHA scaffolds are shown here. The mineral growth on the scaffold surface confirmed from FTIR spectra of dried HAS, zinc HAS and FHAS scaffolds is quite visible. Fabricated scaffolds are biomimetic and osteoinductive in nature. pH changes during in vitro examination was carried out. The starting pH of SPF was 7.2, pH increased to 7.9 in 48 hours. Then the pH was brought down to 7.4 by adding freshly prepared SPF. pH increased to 8.0 in 48 hours. This behavior continued till 12 days. This behavior indicated that the fabricated scaffolds are bioactive in nature. Then the biodegradation of the scaffolds was measured in Tris HCl buffer solution at pH 7.4 maintained at 37 degrees centigrade for 7 days. The pH of buffer increased from 7.4 to 7.8 during this period, and the weight loss of the scaffold ranged between 3 to 5%. This indicated that the fabricated scaffolds are biodegradable in nature. From all these results, we can conclude that the successful fabrication of scaffolds from zinc and fluorine substituted hydroxyapatite nanopowders using polymeric sponge replication technique was possible. Porosity in the range of 65 to 75% was obtained. It has got the macroporosity in the range of 100 to 200 micrometer, microporosity in the range of 1 to 10 micrometers. Increase in PVA as well as HA, zinc HA or FHA nanopowder content in slurry led to decrease in the porosity, whereas ionic substitution has no appreciable effect. An appreciable amount of hydroxyapatite growth on these scaffolds occurred on immersion in SPF for 12 days. Growth was most uniform in case of the zinc HA apatite. Macroporosity, interconnected microporosity, apatite forming ability of the scaffolds make them suitable for the bone regeneration. At the end, I would like to acknowledge the contributions of the MHRD India, NPIU, SPFU Chandigarh for funding the financial assistance for presenting my work at ANIC 2015, my institute, PEC University of Technology, for providing me the in-house project funding, and Dr. Seema Kapoor, co-author of this paper. Thank you.